So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at two new laptops from Acer, the Predator Helios 300 and the Predator Helios 700. So first off, let's start off with the big one. Normally I go small and then go big. No, let's start this video off big. Let's talk about the Helios 700. I wanted to talk about this laptop first because it has one really insane feature that I am excited about. So the entire keyboard area slides down, and this adds two benefits. First of all, you're going to get better cooling in the GPU area. You can see the two fans right there. That area, if you put your hand over it, you'll feel the cool air, and that keeps the entire laptop cool even when you're gaming. So the big problem with gaming laptops is that they tend to overheat. Even some of the best laptops that have really good cooling, when that laptop is being pushed to its limits, it gets really hot and it gets really uncomfortable to use, especially if you put it on your lap. So this laptop should be really cool even when you're playing at max settings. The second reason why this is awesome is because you can rest your hands when the top area is pulled out, but that won't be an issue with this laptop. I kept on sliding this thing back and forth for like 5 minutes. One guy walked past me and said, "Hey, don't break it," joking around, because I kept doing it so many times. It's very satisfying. It makes a really cool clicking sound, and it even makes like a little spaceship sound, which is a nice little touch that Acer added to this Predator laptop. Another big feature in this laptop is the mechanical keyboard. It's very satisfying to use. Doesn't feel cheap at all. It is definitely made for gaming. And now let's talk about the specs. It has a 1080p screen, 17 inches. It has the latest Intel Core i9 processor, up to 64 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. You can put an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 or 2080. I almost forgot to mention another crazy feature in the Helios 700, and that is the 5 built-in stereo speakers. The room was crowded, everyone's talking, there's music in the background, and I still heard it, and I felt the bass coming through the laptop. I could just imagine playing like in your room. That thing is gonna sound crazy. So now let's talk about the Helios 300. This one is the little brother of the Helios 700. Again, it's not as crazy, it's not as epic. It doesn't have the little slide out keyboard, it doesn't have the mechanical keycaps, but it's still a 1080p screen. It's 15 inches. You can put up to 16 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. For the GPU, you can put an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070, or you can put the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060 in there. So that's one big difference between the Helios 300 and the 700, is that this one is more thinner. It has the Max Q design. If you go with the 2070, the Helios 700 is huge. There's no other way of putting it. This thing is huge, but that's like a desktop replacement. The Helios 300 is more suitable for on the go. As I mentioned before, the Helios 300 is 15 inches and the 700 is 17 inches. So I am very curious to see what you guys think about the Helios 700, or do you prefer the slimmer Helios 300? Let me know in the comments below. So that is it for this video, but be sure to subscribe because I have another video coming up, and that is going to be about the Acer Nitro 5.